Hi everyone. I know it's been a while. It has been a long time and it would have been a lot longer, but I am at home sick right now. I know I probably sound a little bit off, and the reason being is because I am battling a really bad cold right now in the middle of summer, which is so much fun. And I just had the push to make another video because I am bored. And yeah, I hate wasting time, so I might as well do something productive, which is making another video that I haven't made in a long time. So I was suggested by one of my lovely subscribers to do a video on keeping dark energies away, staying away from negative energies, demonic spirits, whatever. And I have to start off by saying that I do not believe in dark energy, light energy, the way the world, I guess, has kind of been brainwashed into believing it. That will be a whole other video, because I personally don't believe that dark energies, demons are after your soul because you are on this journey. I could be wrong, but I personally don't believe it, simply because I don't. Like, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. So yeah, that'll be an entirely different video. I don't believe dark energy is after you. I don't think things are trying to keep you off of your path. You are the one that is in complete control over this whole thing. And I know that sounds crazy to some, because some people are like, oh, my divine masculine's over there and this. Take your focus off that person. Take your focus off of everything. Even take your focus off the repeating numbers, because if you've found my channel, most likely you're past all that. It's time to really focus on yourself, which is the purpose of this whole journey, which is the purpose of the activation, the Kundalini, everything. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 things that you need to do in order to make this journey simpler. Nothing is going to make it easy, because it does involve a lot of endings, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of pain, dark night of the soul, painful realizations, great realizations. So nothing is going to make it easier. I can just give you 3 suggestions on what can make your journey simpler. And the first thing I'm going to recommend is you need to trust in the process. And if you're at the beginning, I know this sounds kind of ridiculous and maybe even foreign. And the reason why you need to trust in the process is because the universe knows what is best for you and what is going to be best for you at each particular stage throughout the journey. Now, this was something that was really difficult for me to accept, because I went through a huge tower moment when I really let go of everything. I stopped trying to hold on to my own life. I stopped trying to do things how I wanted to do them. I really had to step back, and it was literally like one thing after the other ending. I don't want to get into it too much because it's personal, right? I can say personal things on here, but certain things I kind of want to keep to myself, because I don't really see that helping you. But let's just say that a lot of endings happened, a lot of things that I was completely unaware of. Like, I didn't even realize that I was still attached to a karmic partner that I was with for many years. Like, I had no idea about that. There's certain things that were changing, and I was like, okay, if this changes, I don't know where this is gonna go, and this is gonna, like, it was literally one thing after the other. And I remember calling my closest friends and just crying and being like, what do? I don't know. And they're like, just relax, And the funny thing was that during this time, I received messages from spirit that were very, very random and very, very strange. Like, I remember looking through my emails, and I'd get a random email that was obviously just like a junk email. And it said something like financial security. And I was like, okay, what, like, I don't even know what this is. It wasn't something that I signed up for. Like, and I remember seeing that. Okay, I really don't want to cough, so I'm trying to hold it back. And I said to one of my friends, I'm like, I think this is a sign that I'm about to receive help. Like, things are about to start getting better. And she's like, yeah, I get that vibe too. So I let things go. I just let things happen the way they were meant to. When I did that, things changed quickly and in ways that I would have never expected. Okay, so trust in the process. Things are going to end, things are going to begin, and they're going to be in ways that you will not imagine, but will turn out to be for your best interest. If you allow them to happen, give it time, ruminate in the changes in a good way, and allow them to happen. Because guaranteed, I mean, this is my 1-year update. Okay. Actually, it's been a little bit longer than 1 year, but we'll give or take about a year. And things have changed a lot for the better. Okay. So you need to trust in the process, and it can be painful. There'll be realizations. Like I said, there was certain things that I was holding on to unknowingly that were draining me, that were not in my best interest. And once I let go of those things, everything changed for the better. So the universe has your back. I don't care how much you're in pain right now. I know the dark night of the soul is like an entirely different, I mean, you can't even really explain it. So trust the process. Okay. That will help you so much. The next one is going to be release all control over what is happening with you. And this is, I mean, I've never been somebody who's controlling. Like, I've never been somebody who tells people what to do and has to be in control over everything. I'm talking specifically about things happening in your life. This is when, my tower moment happened, and I thought, I was like, okay, I need to do this. I need to stay here. I need to, everything was just literally falling apart. And I was like, what do I do? What did I do during that time? I changed what I could change. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I put all my focus on myself, not the life that was falling apart on the outside. So this might sound weird, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go start working out again. Even though my life is a mess, I'm going to go start working out again. I changed, I went back to just eating really healthy, drinking my water, focusing on what I can change, focusing on what I was thankful for, focusing on the blessings I had, even though there was a lot of chaos outside of me. What happened again? Blessings galore. Okay? This whole journey is about you focusing on yourself. And you really need to allow these changes to happen. You need to detach from everything outside of yourself. Okay? Unless you are that person, place, or thing, detach from it. You can't control what they're thinking, what they're doing, whatever it is. I'm not saying that that's what I did, but, on this journey, people tend to think, oh, my divine masculine is doing this, or this is happening, and, I just lost my job, and this. You have no control over that. Control yourself. Control your thoughts. Keep things positive, get proper rest, drink your water, eat good foods. It's when you really focus on yourself that the abundance comes out of nowhere. Like, I'm not going to say what happened, but like, I remember telling my friends, and I'm like, what is going on? All of a sudden my life changed overnight. Why? Because I was focusing on myself. I was focusing on the moment. I detached from things that I have absolutely no control over. And that's what you have to do. Even when your life is falling apart, you're going through your tower moment, because there will be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know. Every journey is different. And it was when I really detached from that abundance flew in its many beautiful forms. Okay? If I needed money, money came in. If I needed help with a certain situation, I received help. I noticed that when I released that attachment to, certain things, everything kind of flourished. I kind of picture it like a flower. Like, if you force a flower to grow and give it too much water and too much sunlight, it's going to die, right? We give it what it needs, and we allow it to just kind of grow into the beautiful being that it is, right? So that leads me to my last point. And my last point is, nothing is as powerful as doing things in the physical. Okay? I love spirituality. I made it pretty clear on my channel. I could talk about it until my dying day. But spirituality is just one side, or I guess you could say one slice of a larger pie. Okay? Because you are mind, body, and spirit. I still do Reiki. I will always do Reiki, but it did not actually really, it did help me on this journey, but it didn't help me in the way that I was expecting. And because I was so focused on spirituality, it actually stunted my own journey on this, twin flame path. So You know, spirituality is wonderful. Spirituality is great, but nothing will be as powerful as doing things in the physical. And people say, why? Like, I'll definitely do a video on this topic and just talk about this. But the reason being is because you're a spiritual being having a human experience. You are the divine feminine. You are the one that needs to ground the energy. You are the one that needs to live in the physical. It's your life that changes. Like, I'm not talking about the divine masculine. That's not your worry right now. Okay. Right now, it's your life that is going to change a lot. And, you know, I'm going to put a link for this guy's channel. His name's Kurt. Great twin flame coach, whatever. I never used his services because I was always told by spirit to do things on my own. I may later on down the line, but I'm going to put a link to his channel because he is excellent and he really breaks this down. And funny enough, I found his videos at the beginning of my journey, and a lot of it went over my head because, you know, I'm very stubborn. I was going through dark night of the soul. You know, I was really focused on preventing certain changes and I was completely unaware of it. So he, you know, it says in a lot of his success story videos, they say the same thing. When I let go of all control, my life changed in crazy ways. Like, people that are willing to talk to him, he has success stories on there. They're like, my life took a complete 180. I have a different job, different house, because it's not about the other person. It's not about the twin. It's about your life that needs to go through a huge revamp, and it'll happen in weird ways, beautiful ways, painful ways. But as you get further on down the journey, you'll realize it's for the best. You know, I see the synchronicities now, from meeting random strangers to, you know, just being at the right place at the right time, like, and seeing how, you know, my karmic relationship that needed to end, you know, how it ended and whatnot. Like, I see those things now. I don't see certain things as bad experiences like I used to. I see them now as, oh, it was literally my life changing, you know, things that needed to happen in order for me to learn and grow. So you not only experience all these crazy things, but you see the beauty in it, and you see why it was necessary. Right? So that's my video for today. I think I'm going to do another one actually, but yes, so I'll put his link in the description. That is it for this video. I love you guys so much. I miss you. Take care.